Crypto is in a frenzy. Ethereum dominance is going up. Bitcoin dominance is going down. I see a lot of influencers on X saying that altcoin season is here. First off, let's debate this nonsense. A lot of YouTubers have no idea what they're talking about. Secondly, the reason why you're seeing all over across X and YouTube that people are saying altcoin season is here is because it drives excitement, it drives hype, it drives FOMO, and it drives clicks to their videos, views. Look at me, altcoin season's here. Even though Bitcoin dominance has dropped 4%, it's almost below 60%. We are not in altcoin season yet. We're getting closer. I'll show you on the metrics. And Ethereum is outpacing Bitcoin, which looks like we're in phase 2 of the altcoin season index. Rightfully so, that is the case. We are in phase 2 roughly. Phase 4 is altcoin season. That's where mid caps, small caps start pumping. We saw XRP was getting close to a new all-time high. I posted this on X, which, by the way, I'll share my Twitter now. You should be following me on X if you're not already. I share a lot of my thoughts, and I also go over a lot of different pieces of information. So here is my X account. I'll show you. I have one real account, 16.3K followers, 29 following. As you can see here, we're talking about HBAR. It's doing very well for us, on its way to 50 cents. And XRP is on its way to get a new all-time high. Also, I talk about here, this is very important for your mindset. When you come from nothing, you have everything to gain with nothing to lose. That's where a lot of us are at right now, right? A lot of us work, demeaning jobs. We are not born into wealth, and we have to work for it. So when you have everything to gain, nothing to lose, meaning the opportunity for crypto investing to make a lot of money, and we're still in the phase where we're not yet seeing the rips, you have everything in your power to transform your life. Okay, and I see right here, the thought of you someday telling that story to others should excite you enough to work your ass off today. The ball is in your court. 100%. That is exactly what is happening right now. The ball is in your court. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Take a shot or just keep dribbling and hope to God someone else takes a shot for you. So yeah, here's my real X. And if we go to Whale Insider, this is an account I follow. They're showing whales and companies buying tons of Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're doing this because they know retail is going to see this and pump their coins. Now, if we go into another article, this is why I keep telling you guys that Ethereum was a dark horse that was going to do well. How many times on my channel have I told you guys that Ethereum was going to do well and that you had to be very careful with listening to people who say it's dead, right? How many people kept saying, oh, Solana's the chosen one, or it's just base. And now we're seeing articles like this where Trump holds over 56,000 Ethereum, worth over $175 million. We have whales buying Ethereum for a reason. They don't care that it's slow. They don't care that it's expensive. They know it's the best layer 1 out there to date. Well, one of the best. Okay, it has the most adoption. Solana's very close. Solana's got a lot of features that make it better than Ethereum, but Ethereum right now is the most trusted out of all of them. Okay, Trump is buying Ethereum for a reason. And he also has a ton of Bitcoin. Okay, this is not a random coincidence. These pumps are not a random coincidence. And you can see here, in case you're wondering why crypto's been pumping, I was seeing this yesterday at the gym. Crypto market value passes 4 trillion, which is a new milestone for us, as stablecoin bill passes, which is, again, legislation to push us towards crypto adoption. And let's see if they have any insight here. Bitcoin's path to 150K looks increasingly inedible. I agree. And Trump introduces federal state oversight of a dollar-linked stablecoin, 265 billion market that analysts project could grow to 3.7 trillion by 2030. Okay, they're doing projections to 2030. What does that tell us? That crypto is going to be here to stay. Okay, and this is why I've been saying the biggest, funniest narrative of this cycle that everyone got fooled on was that all coins are dead and all coins ain't going anywhere because Bitcoin is the only one to survive. I'm talking like that because that's how retail sounds for the most part, right? And we're going to see them get proven wrong yet again. So let's now go to the metrics. And by the way, I highly recommend during this time, especially, I was giving advice to my Discord, join the Discord. You want to be in the best position possible to make a lot of money this cycle. We're seeing phase 2 Ethereum start to outpace Bitcoin. It won't be long until altcoin season comes. And when it does, you want to be ready. You want to surround yourself around like-minded people who want to change their life forever. I'm also going to make a course for Discord, another one. We have a profit taking course and a research course. I'm going to make another one. I'll message them later to let them know on what I plan to do with my profits after the cycle to retire for good, or at least be in that position to retire for good. So if you're interested in that course as well, join Discord. A small investment, $50 per month. Many people out there on Discord and YouTube charge way more. We're talking 100, 200 a month, and they're very overpriced with no resume to their name. So if you want to join the Discord, I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. Also description. It's a signals group. It's a support group, and we're going to be in a position to make a lot of profits. We own the bottom on many cryptos. Say 15 cents, Aerodrome 14 cents, Art Block 7 cents, Turbo 303. We bought a lot of cryptos at great prices. Okay, so just if you want to join, it's up to you. But regardless, you can see here Ethereum is trending number 1, like I said it would eventually. And we can see fear and greed is now, we're still in greed 71, but more importantly, altcoin season index is up to 44, which means we're almost at that halfway mark until we get to altcoin season. Let's get a closer look now. We can see, okay, we're at 1.45 out of 100, which means the buy index for altcoins is still relatively high, 55 out of 100. Okay, 55 is higher than 45, which means you can still buy some altcoins, not the most pumped ones, and make some money. Okay, you can see here 3.85 trillion. We broke 4 trillion. Now we scale back a little bit. Look at the year chart, guys. You can see we are already surpassing the end of last year. Okay, and when you zoom out further, you can see May was a big pump. You can call it an altcoin season. It was more like an altcoin rally. You can see here in May, we were at around 2.5 trillion. Okay, so not even close to where we're at now. And you can see here, this looks like a bullish graph for a crypto. And this is just the market cap. Very, very bullish. You can see as we look closer to the altcoin season index, we are up massively from a week ago. 16 points. And last month, we're double. We are double from last month. Bitcoin dominance was 64% a few days ago. Where are we at now? 61%. And you can see right here, last week, 64%. We are down 3%. I had someone tell me, hey, John, the dominance is barely falling. In a matter of days, Bitcoin dominance went down 3%. We only got to see less than, around 50% or so of altcoin season to take place. 3% per day. That means if it, obviously played out to go rest of the week, rest of the month, we'd be in altcoin season index by a week or so. Obviously, metrics don't work like that. It takes time. But Ethereum, you can see, is up from 9.3 to 11.2, and the other altcoins are up from 28% from 26.7%. Last time in May, we saw right around here, let's pull it up. Bitcoin dominance was around 55% and Ethereum was 15%. That is our next hurdle. This is where you're going to see altcoins like Turbo back to $1.50, Aerodrome back to over $2, XRP $4+, Solana over 200, 220. Ethereum's going to be probably around 4K, Bitcoin 150K, Cardano probably $2, $3 around there. You're going to see a lot of rallies during this. And then when we dip below 55%, closer to 50%, I think the peak for altcoin season index is going to be 48% Bitcoin dominance around there. And we're going to see Ethereum above 20%. And we're going to see the altcoins around 35%. If that math's wrong, then obviously factor in the points. But yeah, I think we're going to see a 48 to 50% Bitcoin dominance in this cycle versus last cycle we saw below 45%. But last cycle didn't have the ETFs in the market, the banks and the institutions, and more adoption. So Bitcoin dominance, I expect 48 to 50%, but I'm going to look at once we drop below 55%, I'll be watching my altcoins like a hawk. but that 48 to 50% level is where I think the peak of altcoin season will be. So yes, we're still ways to go, but we're making great progress. Okay, we're almost halfway there. So we're doing good. The next big hurdle is for Bitcoin to fall below 60%. We're not that far away. Patience. Right now, you got to have patience. You're going to see a lot of YouTubers. They're going to do the scared home alone face, the altcoin season's coming. They're freaking stupid. You know, they're going to keep doing that to get you to click and FOMO. Okay, you got to be careful. You're going to see a lot of idiot YouTubers out there, influencers. They're going to try to bait you and get you more excited and say, altcoin season's happening in 3 hours. Go buy crypto. Just be careful. This is the time to be level-headed, okay? Now let's go to Ethereum. This is the most important altcoin for this cycle. If Ethereum doesn't pump or continue its pump, we will not see altcoin season, okay? We are in phase 2. It's important for you to watch Bitcoin and watch Ethereum, even if you're not holding these cryptos. You can see here on the day chart, we're up 5%. On the week, we're up over 20%, which, okay, it's not a lot for a microcap. It is a lot for Ethereum. We're up, what is it, $600 in a week? And in a month, we're up almost 50%. That is very good for Ethereum. We're up over $1,000. We are not far away from 4K. 4K is the next psych zone for Ethereum, okay? This is what we saw in May of last year. This is when Art Block was near $5. This is when XRP was breaking out. This is when there was a lot of hype and a lot of coins pumping. Aerodrome above $2. Ethereum is only $400 away. Even if we pull back, that is the next psych barrier. And then from there, you can see we won't be much further from seeing a new all-time high. The all-time high was right here at 4,700. We are not that far away. When Ethereum breaks 5K, that is when you're going to see a lot of FOMO. That's when you're going to see a lot of retail jump back into crypto and go, hey, John, should we come back in? I literally had someone yesterday reach out to me. They are not even invested into crypto, and they told me, hey, my uncle told me I should buy XRP. And I told her, don't even think about it. It is pumping. Your uncle is giving you terrible advice, horrible advice. You don't buy a coin when it's pumping. You buy when it's dumping, or you buy when it's consolidated. Usually, that is a top signal. But, you know, we're obviously not there yet. But you're going to see a lot of people come out. Your barber, your waiter, your waitress, your parents, your cousin you haven't talked to in 5 years. Hey, so-and-so, should I buy Bitcoin? It's only 175K. Hey, should I buy XRP? It's $6. What should I do? When you see that, yeah, you probably want to sell at some point. Anyways, yeah. So just be ready. The rips are coming. Those comments are coming. But we're good. We're at a good pace. We're at a good pace to reach that by potentially the end of this year, Q4, or end of Q1 of next year. You have to be level-headed, okay? Don't fall for this BS. I am telling you right now in an unscripted video, beware of these influencers who are going to tell you, oh, coin season's happening tomorrow, jump in. They're doing that to rinse you out again. They're not your friends. They're going to tell you that we're going into the clouds in a few hours. You have no time left. They're going to do everything under the sun to get you to, you know, ride the roller coaster with them. Most of them have no idea what they're doing. Okay, let's go back to the metrics. Okay, we'll do a little bit of TA. We'll see where Bitcoin's going next. So Bitcoin, you could tell right here, we hit over 120K. That was the psych barrier. Okay, I said before, I'll say it again. That was the psych barrier from 2022. The bear market of where we projected Bitcoin to initially go. This time's different. Now we're seeing 150K on the table. Then after that gets hit, regardless if we pump further, you're going to see 200K, 300K. A lot of these influencers are going to tell you the number is going to keep going up. They're ready to do this because they need you to bag hold your crypto so they can sell. Hear what I just said. If we hit 150K, they're going to tell you 200K. If we hit 200K, which to me is a long shot, I think 150, 175K max is the goal. But if we hit a higher number, 300K, 400K. And for those who remember, oh, $1 million Bitcoin in 30 days, you saw in the bear market, all these top YouTubers saying that, they're going to start doing that to you. Okay, so be prepared for manipulation to the upside. We saw it all the way up until this point. Altcoins are dead. That's it. Cycle's over. How many idiots did we see? Oh, bear market's here, guys. Goodbye, bull cycle. That's already debunked. Manipulation, as we see now in hindsight today. And now I'm telling you now, the manipulation will be that Bitcoin's going to Valhalla, $1 million. Ethereum's going to 20K. Solana to 5,000. Always crazy numbers, okay? They're doing this so they have time to dump on you as you back hold. Be very careful. Again, use your logic, and if you need help, join the Discord, okay? We will debunk all this nonsense. Any concerns you have, any questions you have, you can ask me, you can ask the group, okay? We've been through this before. I've been through this before many times, okay? I've been through this with stocks too. I've seen this happen. The psych part of the market is what F's over so many investors. They fall for this shadiness and manipulation. I'm here telling you, yes, it's okay to feel excited, but don't become irrational and emotional. Okay, be very careful. Less is more right now when it comes to information. You do not want to have information overload. Okay, what I tell you, and obviously you watch over YouTubers, I'm assuming, just be careful. Okay, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying I've been in this position before. I know what's being said out there. I know what's coming, and I know what you have to do to make a lot of profits. You're talking to someone who's been there and done that. Okay, here I am telling you, lock in. Okay, I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not here to be funny. I don't give a shit if this is boring. I am telling you straight up, you are ready. You just got to be a little bit less emotional than your peers who are going to fall for this nonsense. The manipulation is coming. Okay, yes, this is great. Prices are going up. Higher lows, like I said, for Q3 coming. I've been saying it. Jerome Powell's going to pivot. Probably next Fed meeting in September. We'll see. He did say if tariffs stay small that he'll pivot. Just make sure you're still working hard. You're still dollar cost averaging when you can, and you're not falling for these hype manipulation, okay? Just be ready. Everyone thinks they're going to sell together at the top. The whales know very few will do this. The insiders and whales will get out first. We cannot compete against them. We can only ride the coattails with them. If you know this, then you know that every retail investor who's not watching this video, they're going to wait to come in and they're going to be sold the golden shovel, wait until Valhalla to take profits, and they're going to be dumped on by these whales who are going to lie to you. They're doing it because they need the transfer to make money. I am not dependent on any of you watching. Okay, I do not need you to bag hold my bags for me to make money. There's plenty of money out there, which is why I'm telling you the truth. Not every person's thinking the same way. Okay, you have to be extremely careful and extremely guarded. I'm not here to scare you. I'm just shooting it to you straight. Again, I'm not even making cuts. I am telling you exactly what's on my mind, and I'm telling you you can make it a lot of money, a ton of money. Change your life, leave your job, go on vacations, go part-time, get a freaking dog. Do whatever you want to do. Just don't F it up now. We're in the home stretch. We're not yet getting to home plate. We're like on second base. We're trying to get the third. We're like taking a few steps off. We don't want to get, out by the pitcher, but we're getting close. We can see home plates. We're not yet there. Now is the point of the market where you want to just coast and pace and make sure you're doing things right. Okay. Again, if you want to join my Discord, there'll be a link in the pinned comments down below. Also, follow me on X. It is a very great place to be. A lot of information to share there, and you can see what I'm thinking in real time. It's a great place to be. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this rant, please leave a like. Definitely helps a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.